Before they trust Jesus, people need to trust you. Do you know? Your gentleness is a witness to unbelievers. They are constantly observing you to see whether you change when you are stressed out. It's a wonderful testament to the world when you respond to pressure with tenderness. The Bible says in Titus 3:2, believers shouldn't curse anyone or be quarrelsome, but they should be gentle and show courtesy to everyone. You are not permitted to talk ill of someone if you declare to be a follower of Jesus. You are not permitted to argue. Instead, you must be gentle and respectful to everyone. Does this include persons from a different political party? Yes. God gave me the gift of evangelism, so I spend most of my time speaking with people I totally disagree with. That's because I believe you cannot win your enemies to Christ. You can only win your friends. People aren't going to trust Jesus until they trust you. People usually don't ask me if the Bible is credible. They want to see that I am credible. Do I live with integrity? Am I gentle? Am I loving? Am I compassionate? If people like what they see in you, they will listen to what you say. Treating other people with respect does not mean you have to compromise what you believe. I have friends who don't agree with me and friends who don't believe what I believe. Because there's something more important to focus on. Do they know Jesus? A great verse to live by is 1 Peter 3:15. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. Be gentle and show your love. Gentleness softens confrontation. It softens down critics. It's convincing. It's appealing. And kindness communicates love. If you're married, the quickest way to improve your marriage is to start talking to your spouse more gently. It'll do wonders. How many married couples could benefit from Proverbs 15:1, which says, "A gentle answer quiets anger, but a harsh one stirs it up." Any fool can be selfish. Any fool can be rough. Any fool can be rude. But a gentle answer goes a long way. In any marriage, you'll hurt each other emotionally many times. So a great marriage is simply the union of two great forgivers. It's totally normal to disagree sometimes, and it's not automatically a sign that you aren't right for each other. The key here is to work towards a solution that is acceptable to both partners. To do this, each partner has to be willing to make compromises instead of competing with the other person's needs. There will be times that you both have to agree to disagree. Making compromises and knowing that it is okay to disagree respectfully will contribute to a more balanced relationship where both partners feel comfortable. The next time you and your partner disagree and your partner refuses to compromise, let them know how it makes you feel. The bottom line is no one's opinion is more important than the other. And if your partner continues this unhealthy behavior, it may be time to consider leaving the relationship. Gentleness is not only the key to an effective marriage, it's also the key to effective parenting. If you're a parent, never discipline out of anger or frustration, but always gently and out of love. The Bible says in Ephesians 6:4, "Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up tenderly with loving kindness in the discipline and instruction of the Lord." Then Colossians 3:21 echoes, "Parents, do not irritate your children, or they will become discouraged." These two words are key: discipline and instruction. Between them, they offer words of training and correction, words of admonition and rebuke, words that express both the positive and the negative sides of leadership. You need to correct your children, sometimes with a look, sometimes with a word, sometimes with a timeout, and sometimes with a spank. That is the negative side of parenting. But positively, you also need to teach them, explaining to them what is right, demonstrating how they are to live. This little pair of words covers both the positive and the negative sides of learning and growing, helping our children go from folly to wisdom, from childishness to maturity, from self-centeredness to loving others, and we trust from sin to salvation. Let your gentle response do the same in your relationships. Whether or not you're married or have children, the principle is the same for all relationships. Remember, a gentle answer quiets anger, but a harsh one stirs it up. Proverbs 15:1. Make it a point today to respond gently to your spouse, children, or friends. What difference does it make